world. It is I, Michael's Memento, and today I'm going to be talking about BattleBit Remastered Update 2.0.2. This minor update was released last week on August 9th, 2023, and I did get to play a bit of BattleBit Remastered since then. So let's get through these patch notes. We got the trophy gadget, which is available for the assault, engineer, and support classes. I do love this addition. However, I've noticed in game the trophy gadget will also destroy friendly gadgets. So if a friendly did put down a trophy gadget down and I'm throwing grenades, it will destroy my own grenades. Even I think if I put my own trophy gadget down and I throw grenades, it will destroy the grenades I throw. Vehicles can now damage Hesco walls and destroy barbed wires by crashing into them. This is a good and bad change. Good because vehicles can now destroy those Hesco walls and the barbed wires. However, on the bad side is that it's like less like why even bother even building these structures or buildables. What say you? There's not really any incentive to build those things. You don't really get any points. It's probably difficult to implement some kind of way to incentivize building those kind of structures. For example, if I build like a pillar structure and a friendly gets behind it and it blocks bullets, kind of wish it did give like the person who did construct it some points. However, that sounds very difficult to implement and hard to keep track, I guess, in proximity of like who's nearby, if it's a friend or foe, if there's bullets hitting the built structure. So there's that. Otherwise, you just don't get any points for even just building, Hesco walls or barbed wires. I actually don't know if you even get points if enemies do walk into the barbed wires. I haven't noticed any damage hits when I place barbed wires down. Either it was destroyed before then or you just don't get any points. So moving on here, attachments will now affect running speed by 50% only. I do not like this change simply because, you walk really slow now. You run really slow. For instance, now if I play the support class and I have, all the attachments equipped, I'm walking, I'm moving slow, like as if like I have 100 pounds of more gear on my character. So I don't like this change. I think the movement speed before this change was was fine. So there's my take on that. Improved directional audio of general game sounds. Love it. Haven't had any issues so far. So yeah. Shooting C4 in mid-air will no longer launch it. That's kind of sad too, that, that's not in the game. Looks like they wanted to keep it in too. But it wasn't always guaranteed. Like if you shot your C4 mid-air, it would launch it. It's just a chance. So, all the more reason kind of to leave it in the game, I guess. But yeah, rockets, tank, APC rounds will destroy fences, no longer passing through them. I was a little confused with this because it says fences and I was thinking walls, but like fences like from this screenshot up here. So I think that's good. This makes me think of like, well, do bullets pass through fences or do they not? So I also have to check that in game. Player will no longer be able to carry more gadgets than default by supplying. I actually never noticed this. So I guess that's a good thing that they did change this for balancing, I guess, issues. If you can carry more grenades just by simply supplying, that's really good. A vote screen, reduce display maps to 4 instead of 6. This is a little bit iffy to talk about because the map, I just simply, in my opinion, I do not like the map voting system in this game because you just the same maps, you know, get voted for, like Wakistan, Tensa Town, Sandy Sunset, Frugs, and you know, District now right now, and the other rework map, Wine House or something. So it hasn't really solved the issue at hand, just simply kind of temporarily resolve the issue by just decreasing the amount of maps that people can vote on. I just don't like the map votings. For one, not everyone in the games in the server votes. You know, people, you know, tend to go AFK, you know, use the restroom, grab a drink or whatever during that time. So maybe I kind of wish the game would, if you don't place a vote, would random vote maybe. Also, I'm just a big fan of like playing all the maps in rotation. I would always do that in the Battlefield, like Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4 servers. Find a server where it's like, oh, all maps. And I think when community servers come out, maybe they can give away from the map voting option and just allow like communities to just, you know, apply rules for their servers, whether to 24/7 map or like certain maps or all maps. Because then at that point, then there's really no point of map voting. However, if like community servers, like all community servers are, the XP gain is decreased, and you know, then why even play on community servers other than to, you know, just have fun, experience new game modes and stuff like that. However, if you want to play like the base game modes, just different maps or whatever, and kind of defeats the purpose. So it's kind of a tricky problem to tackle, so we'll see where it goes from here. On the FLIR Sight, teammates' armor will no longer glow. That's great. That sounds very blinding to deal with. I don't really use the FLIR Sight, so I haven't really had a good amount of experience with this. The Twitch rival skins were added as well, which if those of you did participate, I think it was on the Thursday of that week. It was, in my opinion, I didn't like it. I mean, I did get all the skins. However, I think it was just not a great time because it was during, kind of like during the day, and you know, there's people at work. So there's not really any time to grab those skins. I kind of wish they would just do some kind of like Twitch rival skins rerun for the drops, just like what they're doing for the regular Twitch drops that's going on right now. I think just getting those old skins that they first released, so that rerun's going. So maybe they'll do that, maybe not. However, at the end of the day, I just don't like this like kind of like time skin giveaway. Also, like, it just promotes FOMO, so you know, people miss out and stuff like that.